Here the figure is made up of three components. Okay, so this is the component 1, this is the component 1, and this is the component 2, this is the component 2, and this is the component 3. Okay, in the first column, in the component column, first component is rectangle 1. So this is the rectangle 1 and its centroid exactly at the center, that is G1. And for component 2, centroid will be exactly at the center, that is G2. And for the component 3, the centroid will be exactly at the center of component 3 and its centroid is G3. Now, what is the area of the component 1? What is the area of the component 1? See here, this is the width and this is the depth of the component 1, that is 200 into 10. The value will be 2000 mm square. Next, y means what? Here, the y is distance between the centroid of component 1 to the x-axis. To the x-axis. So here, y means distance between the component 1 centroid to the x-axis, distance between the centroid of component 1 to the x-axis. How to calculate this value? See here, from here to here it is 5, from here to here it is 300, and from here to here it is 10 mm. 10 plus 300 plus 5. This will be the distance between the centroid of component 1 to the x-axis. So 10 plus 300 plus 5. How much it will be? 10 plus 300 plus 5 will become 315 in mm. Next, a into y. What is the value of a into y? After multiplication, this value will become how much? So 6.3 into 10 to the power of 5. 6.3 into 10 to the power of 5. Next, ay square. Ay square, that is ay into y, will become 1.98. 1.98 into 10 to the power of 8. 1.98 into 10 to the power of 8. 1.98 into 10 to the power of. Next, how to calculate the value of ix1 and iy1? See here, ix1, ix1 is nothing but moment of inertia about centroidal x-axis of component 1. Formula will be b d cube divided by 12. b d cube divided by 12. Here, b is nothing but width of the component 1. What is the width of the component 1? That is 200. 200 into depth is 10. So BD cube divided by 12. You will get the value as 16,666.67. 16,666.67. That is 16,666.67. 0.67. Next, IY1. What is the IY1 means? Moment of inertia of centroidal y-axis of component 1. How to calculate this one? What is the formula? That is d b cube divided by 1. What is the depth of component 1? That is 10 into what is the width of the component 1? That is 200 is its width. 10 into 200 cube divided by 12, you will get the value as 6,000, 6 comma triple 6.67. So right here 6 comma triple 6.67. So here you calculated the value of ix1 and the value of I11 of component. In the similar manner, you have to calculate the values for component 2 and component 3. Now, which is the next component? That is rectangle 2. Next component is rectangular 2. So here, what is the area of the component 2? What is the area of the component 2? So, what is the area of the component 2? What is the area of the component 2? So here the width of the component 2 is 10 and its depth is 300 and its depth is 300. Now for component 2, for component 2, component 2. So this is the component 2. What is the width of the component 2? Width is 10. Width is 10. And what is the depth? Depth is 300. So 300 into 10. The area will be 3000. The area will be 3000. Now what is y here? Y is the distance between the centroid of component 2 to the x-axis. To the x-axis from here to here. See here 300 divided by 2. So exactly from here to here it will be 150. 150 plus 10. That will become 160. So here the value of the distance between the centroid of component 1 to the x-axis is 160. Next, a into y. Multiply a into y. You will get 4.8 into 10 to the power of 5. 4.8 into 10 to the power of 5. In the similar manner, next ay into y. Ay into y, you will get 0.768 into 10 to the power of 8. 768 into 10 to the power of 8. Next, you have to calculate the value of ix2 and iy2. Now how to calculate the value of ix2 and iy2? See here, ix2. What is the formula for ix? Bd cube divided by 12. That is bd cube divided by 12. For component 2, for this component 2, what is the width? Width is 10. Width is 10. And for the component 2, what is the depth? Depth is 300. Depth is 300. Depth is 300. That is BD cube divided by 12. BD cube divided by 12. Then you will get 225. 225 225 into 10 to the power of 5. 225 into 10 to the power of 5 in the similar manner for IY2. IY2, what is the formula for IY? That is DB cube divided by 12. What is the depth of the component 1? Depth of the component 2. What is the depth of the component 2? Depth of the component 2 is 300. And what is the width of the component 2? That is 10. So dB cube divided by 12, you will get 25,000. You will get 25,000. 25,000. Now write down in the tabular column, that is 225 into 10 to the power of 5 and 25,000 and 25,000. In the same way, you have to calculate for component 3. So here for component 3, what is the area of the component 3? That is 300 into 10. Write down. This is rectangle third. Rectangle third. What is the area of the component 3? 300 into 10. That will become 3000. Now, what is the distance between the centroid of component 3 to the x-axis? That is 5. That is 5. Now, 3000 into 5. 3000 into 5, how much it will become? 0.15 into 10 to the power of 5. In the same way, ay into y. ay into y, you will get 75 into 10 to the power of 3. 75 into 10 to the power of 3. Now calculate the value of I x3 and I y3. What you have to calculate? Ix3 and Iy3. What is the formula for Ix? Ix is BD cube by 12. And what is the formula for Iy? That is dV cube divided by 12. dV cube divided by 12. So here, first write down the formula. The formula will be Ix3, Ix3. Ix3 means moment of inertia about the centroidal x-axis of component 3. The formula is BD cube divided by 12. BD cube divided by 12. So here the width of the component 3. Width of the component 3 is 300 and its depth is 10. So BD cube divided by 12, then its value will be 25,000. So its value will be 25,000. Write down here 25,000. In the same way, what is Iy3? Moment of inertia about the y-axis, about the centroidal y-axis of component 3. Write down dB cube divided by 12. dB cube divided by 12. Here depth is 10. Depth is 10 and the width is 300. Cube divided by 12. So here you will get the value 225 into 10 to the power of 5. 225 into 10 to the power of 5. Write down 225 into 10 to the power of 5. So you got all the values of component 1, component 2 and component 3. Next is summation. So at last you have to do the summation, means summing of all the components area. So by summing the area of all the components, you will be getting 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 2 is 8,000. 8,000. So this will be summation of A. Summation of A. Summation of A. Next one is summation of AY. Summation of AY. Summation of AY you will get 11.25, 11.25, 11.25 into 10 to the power of 5 into 10 to the power of 5. In the similar way, summation of ay square. How much you will get summation of ay square? Summation of ay square is equal to 2.75. 2.75 into 10 to the power of 8. 2.75 into 10 to the power of 8 and summation of ix. Summation of ix. Summation of ix you will get 2 to 541 541 triple six triple six 0.67. What about summation of Iy bar? Summation of Iy 2929 comma 191 comma 666.7. 666.7. So after finding the value of summation of A, summation of Ay, summation of Ay square, summation of Ix and summation of Iy. So here the next step is you have to find the value of x bar, y bar, ix bar and Iy bar. Already you have calculated the value of x bar. Now you calculate the value of y bar. Now what is the formula for y bar? What is the formula for y bar? Y bar, y bar is equal to y bar, y bar is equal to summation of ay, summation of ay divided by summation of a. Summation of ay divided by summation of a. So here y bar is equal to summation of ay divided by summation of a. What is the value of summation of ay? Summation of ay is 11.25 into 10 to the power of 5 divided by 8,000. Summation of A is 8,000. Then you will get the value of y bar, that is 140.625 mm. 625 mm. 625 mm. So here the x bar value is, already we have calculated the x bar value. The x bar value is 150 mm. 150 mm. So here now you got the value of x bar and y bar. These are the coordinates of centroid. Next you have to find the value of ix bar comma iy bar. How to calculate ix bar and iy bar? Here for ix bar and iy bar, so here, in order to calculate the value of ix bar, in order to calculate the value of ix bar, we have two formulas. So I11 is equal to I11 is equal to ix bar plus a y bar square, a y bar square, or or I11 is equal to ix, summation of ix, summation of ix, summation of ix bar plus summation of ay square, summation of ay square. Now see this value, these all values, with the help of the tabular column you will get summation of ix, that is this value, and area summation of ay square is this value. So by substituting these values you will going to get the value of I11. Then with the help of I11 value we are going to calculate the value of ix bar. So here I11 is equal to summation of ix. What is the value of summation of ix? So summation of ix is 2 to 2 two 541 22541 triple six 666.67 plus summation of a y square, that is 2.75 into 10 to the power of 8, this value. Summation of a y square 2.75 into 10 to the power of 8, 2.75 into 10 to the power of 8. So here you'll get the value of I11. You'll get the value of I11 is equal to 297 541 541 triple 6.67 triple 6.67 mm to the power of 4. So you got the value of I11 by substituting this value I11 in the first equation. In this equation you will be getting ix bar, that is, see here, I11 is equal to ix bar plus a y bar square. So here ix bar is equal to I11 minus a y bar square. Substitute the value of I11, 2 9 541 541 triple six point 67 minus what is the total area? Total area is 8,000. What is the total area? Total area is 8,000. See here, area is 8,000 into y bar. How much you got y bar here? Y bar is 140.625. So y bar is 140.625 square. So you will get ix bar. Ix bar is equal to 139 338 338 541 541.67. Its unit is mm to the power of 4. So in this way you have calculated the value of ix bar. So because it is symmetric about the y-axis, iy bar is equal to summation of iy. So here you know the value of summation of iy, that is 2929 comma 191, 191, comma 666.7, 666.7 mm to the power of 4, mm to the power of 4. So you have calculated the value of x bar, you have calculated the value of y bar, you have calculated the value of ix bar, and you have calculated the value of iy bar. Everyone study this problem. This is very important question.